Okay, I got All Pro Football 2K8 loaded up, and in this video I want to do it a little differently. I want to show the interactions between three separate offensive and defensive players and how it creates an entire play in this game. And real quick, I want to thank YouTube user Hard7Times, who made a video response to my last video. He kept it completely video game based. There was no character shots, there was no "you don't know how to play Madden." It was just, here's the plays in Madden, his opinion, and then left it at that. So although this is a pretty specific play, I'd like to see maybe if he can do it in this situation as well. So you've got the center here who has no one to block. It's 5-on-4. And he comes over and finds this linebacker to block out of the play. And then we'll take a look at this other offensive lineman who gets beat. Just gets straight beat by a more agile defensive end, and he runs down the field. And this is an exact situation that I brought up in the Madden 10 demo, where you've got an offensive lineman trying to block a smaller safety. And in the Madden 10 demo, what happened is the offensive lineman kind of rolled toward the player, didn't really make contact, just kind of dove on the ground and rolled into him. And you can see in this case, the offensive lineman comes up and makes contact. It's the same animation, it's the same blocking premise, but it's executed differently. You see the lineman distinctly makes contact and just knocks the smaller player out of the way. And then finally, we'll look at this wide receiver and defensive back down here, and you can see the wide receiver just gets aggressive and just wrestles with him to hold him up out of the play. So we'll go back and we'll take a look at this in its entirety and how it works all together in this play. You see this is a pass out of the backfield to Natron Means. You see the first block being set up right there. That allows Natron to run to the inside. You see the second block being set up there, which allows him to cut back. And then you see the jostling between the wide receiver and defensive back has just ended, but it's allowed him to get about 20 yards out of this play before being tackled. So we'll show that one time at speed, and again, I realize this is an awful lot to ask out of one play for Madden 10 to show these, offensive linemen not getting, I want to see what they do when there's no one to block, because from what I've seen, they run around in circles or they run backwards. So just one more time at speed, and like I said, again, I know this is a lot to replicate in Madden 10, but hopefully somebody can do something similar, and we can compare how they both react to those situations.